Hey guys, so we are live. We right now, meaning me, because we're waiting for Caitlin to jump in. She is having technical difficulties, which is completely normal during the times that we're going on right now. We can't see her face just yet, but hopefully she will bounce in soon. I can hear her, but we can't see her.
Hey everyone.
There she is.
I'm working on it.
She's working on it. So you guys can hear her. But Caitlin, I was getting ready to tell them the story of our theme for this week's Hat Chat.
Yes. Oh my goodness, it's a good one. All right.
So I was letting
them,
right? Like, okay, so if anybody knows Caitlin, you would think the theme came from her, since we all know she loves Clint Eastwood and she's all about things Western. But the shocker is it actually came from me, and it came from me based on an experience I had yesterday when I was sent out on a hunt for toilet paper. So
it really is a hunt.
It is a hunt. It's one of the challenges we face in the recent weeks, and I don't know like what the thing is with the toilet paper, but it's a thing. And so I was actually grocery shopping, and I said, okay, you know what, I'm gonna try to find more toilet paper before we get too low. So I headed over to not a grocery store, because none of those have any. I went to Family Dollar, which is where I found it last time. And I'm pushing my little cart down the toilet paper aisle, and I see a woman at the back end of the aisle from the back of the store pushing her cart kind of towards me. And I glance over and I spotted the one remaining package of toilet paper. Moments later, she saw it too. And the thing that happened was we both start pushing our cart, and this woman abandoned her cart, took a run for the toilet paper, grabbed it, drops it in her cart, and takes off. So it literally felt like I had just participated in a showdown for toilet paper. Crazy, right?
It really is. But that's normal now.
I know. It shouldn't be, though. So when I got back, of course I was telling Caitlin, and we were in the midst of trying to think up stuff for today's Hat Chat, and I was like, hey, let's go Western, considering I feel like I just did a whole thing to try to get some toilet paper. So this is why we are all both wearing cowboy hats. This was the reason for our whole showdown at high noon. And I wish you guys could see Caitlin, because her outfit is 10 times better than me, because like I said, she's the Western queen. But hopefully she will. It looks like you're loading, Caitlin. So hopefully she will pop up anytime now. She's texting me on the side saying to add her, but soon we will see her. So what we wanted to do for today's Hat Chat is to just keep things light and a little bit fun, and to hear from you guys. So we want to hear what you have to say, and we want to hear some of the struggles that you guys have been going through in the past couple of weeks. So feel free to leave a comment below as you watch the video, and we will answer them and talk with you, because hey, it's a Hat Chat, right? So we want to chat. And the other thing that we want to talk about today, and I lost Caitlin again. You guys are just going to have to deal with me until she gets in. But the other things we wanted to talk about today, of course, are to share a few updates from WBC Faye, including our virtual series that are getting ready to come up. And then, I see her. So we're adding Caitlin in. I see you, Caitlin.
Yay!
Yay! There's Caitlin.
Okay.
Okay, so Caitlin, what are we actually talking about? Like, first we're going to tell you guys all about WBC Faye and what we have going on and some updates that we have for you guys. But first, we just want to chat. So you know the story behind why we're going all cowboy theme this week. But on top of the struggle for groceries and stuff, Caitlin and I have both been dealing with the whole transition to working from home, parentheses, with kids, which is a challenge to say the least. So, Caitlin, what have been a few of your challenges with the whole working from home situation?
I think mostly keeping them entertained.
Oh, we lost her. Okay, so You're back.
Am I back?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're back.
So I'm sorry, everyone. I have discovered my laptop quit, and from the phone version, I cannot have video. So
It's
I'm going
cool.
to be a voice.
It's cool. We love your voice.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Everyone jokes that I'm Amish, and I never had internet before working from home. So it's
So
a
this is
learning
proof
curve.
that you're Amish.
Yeah. You know, well, because the girl, so we never needed internet at home. So I've been using my phone hotspot, the things we do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's time for a major upgrade. But anyway, so the challenge is it's really been keeping the girls entertained, and they see me on my laptop most of the day and like checking, you know, messages and calling clients. And so I'm so fascinated with it, and it's like they want to know why I'm so fascinated with it. And then they figured out that we can stream, because, you know, the internet is new in my home. So they just now realized you can stream like Disney Plus and do all this stuff on the laptop. So I have to like get permission to use my laptop.
So you're sharing your devices with the girls?
Yes, it's just like a whole new world over here.
You know, every time now I'm like singing a whole new world in my head.
A whole new, yeah, we just watched that. We watched Peter Pan last night. That was cute.
Cool.
Yeah.
We've had Frozen 2 on repeat for like
Samantha?
the past 3 weeks. I know, Lost in the Woods, like I do the entire soundtrack. And my kids are older, but they're still like completely fascinated by it, which I think is kind of cool.
That is cool.
I think Caitlin has come up with some of the coolest ways, and I think we shared them a couple of days back on WBC Faye here on the Facebook page. She's come up with some of the funnest and most unique and, yes, I dare say Amish ways to keep her girls occupied. So tell them how you took them outside and got them to have a little bit of fun that way.
Oh, yeah. So we have like a forest school book. So there's a lot of activities in there, and we went outside. They like to make perfume out of flower petals and water, and we did like a nature hunt, and they had to make art out of things they found in nature, things like that. We're getting creative over here.
Oh my gosh. But I saw it, and only you could come up with some of that stuff. Like I remember back near Christmas, you were like drying oranges to make potpourri or something. And I was just like, yeah, I'm totally not that mom.
Yeah, well, not having the internet, we just have a lot of time on our hands, to be honest with you. So people are always like, oh, but now I'm seeing like a shift in that. Because not having the internet, not really watching TV before working from home, it's like they had to use their imaginations, and so do I, because you get bored very easily. Like you don't have like the time wasters, you know. But like now that we're watching more movies, and you know, we're on my laptop and we're using the internet, I'm noticing those activities are starting to dwindle a little bit. You know what?
They're becoming modern.
Yeah.
They're losing their Amish ways. I cannot believe it.
It's survival of the fittest over here. I'm like throwing snacks at them while I'm on the phone with clients. Like, please.
Right? Isn't that part of like the biggest part? I literally just had to tell my son, I was like, listen, I know it doesn't look like it, but mommy is working. So like,
okay, Noelle told me yesterday. I was on Instagram for the WBC yesterday, and Noelle walks by, looks over my shoulder, and says, "That doesn't look like work."
I mean, it is cool because we have the coolest jobs ever, but it's still work.
Tough crowd.
I know, right? Even today, this morning, my husband was like, "So, are you working?" And I was like, "Wait, was that like a voice quote that I heard around the word?"
Are there air quotes happening?
And he was like, "I'm just saying, like, you're still here." And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm still working." So it's like a super weird transition. Like, it has its ups and it has its downs. One of the ups for me is, of course, I'm home with them. You know what I mean? I worked from home before, but honestly, this is completely different because when I work from home as a business owner, I kind of set my own schedule. I did it according to my own plans and timeline, and now we kind of have to go according to what our company's timeline is. So that's different.
Yeah, it's like a whole new world.
But
I'm just gonna keep saying that.
I know, right? It's just a running theme for
I'm
today.
with you though. It's like, it's nice. It's kind of like both ends of it, because it's nice that I have like a presence in the home more, because honestly, I don't spend much time at home at all when I'm working.
Mhm.
Like, I don't get home with the girls until 6, sometimes 6:30, depending if we have to grab food. And then it's like it's bedtime, you know, by the time we bathe and everything. So
Yeah.
now it's nice because I'm finishing projects and things, but at the same time, yeah, like we're on a work schedule. So from 8 to 5, or even outside of that, it's like we're focused. I was telling my mom,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not just like lounging around, like we're working on stuff.
I know. I might get to stay in my pajamas, but that doesn't mean I'm chilling for the day.
Right? Well, the reality of it is, like, we are in an economic crisis, so we're getting call after call. There's like a lot going on.
Yeah, and then we're also trying to stay up with all the news that's coming out and the updates and the acts that are being passed and the resources that we're sharing with our small business owners. So staying up to date with all of that stuff is literally a full-time job. And like you said,
Yes.
we're on an 8 to 5 schedule, but I know you and I have texted at like 10 and 11 talking about, hey, I have a quick idea. Are you still awake?
But you know what? I think a lot of people can relate when I say we've reached like a whole new level of coworker friendship.
It's a whole different definition.
Yeah, like I feel like even though like we're friends anyway, but like that line really gets blurred when you're working from home, because it's like texting like, hey Tiffany, something, you know, about this loan, but then it's also like, Noelle, stop, you know, pinching your sister in the back.
Yeah, and like, oh my God, I have to go make dinner real quick. I'll be right back. Like, I need to go eat. And I'm the one who always forgets to eat throughout the day. So I'm like, I think I need to eat. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, you are so, yeah. I don't know who forgets to eat. I never stop eating. That's my problem.
All the time.
It's bad.
See, the thing is, and I was telling somebody this the other day, I think I actually work more outside the office than I do in, because in the office, like I'll get up, we have a meeting, and there's like breaks. But I have like this OCD focus, and there's nothing to distract me when I'm home. So I was going in on a project and then not look up for like 4 hours and be like, wait a minute.
You're just a rock star. You're like a machine.
No, it's not a good thing all the time. It's not always good. Like when you look up because your stomach is like, hello, feed me, please. That's not always a good thing.
I think I'm kind of like, I'm still in that like young children stage.
Yeah.
So I'm always like halfway, like 1 foot in work and 1 foot making sure, you know, they're like not, like Orchid was climbing up the shelving in her closet yesterday. You know, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like they're literally hanging from the ceiling. No, they're not hanging from the ceiling.
No, not literally, but still.
I just feel like, you know what I mean? So I'm still kind of in that, like, yes, I do get into a workflow where it's like, go, go, go. But I'm also having like, Mom, I'm hungry. Mom, I'm bored.
Yeah, seriously. And I think I said that, I posted that on my personal page. It's like, she knew she could, so she did, but then she couldn't because somebody was asking her for snacks for like 55 million hours. Like, you get the weird interruptions. And then my youngest son is really good for putting on that guilt trip. He's like, you're not even paying me any attention. And I'm like, but like, I'm actually working. So like, I'm trying to pay attention, but I kind of can't answer you right now. Or, you know, you just have to try to adjust, but they don't always get it. And that's part of that transition problem. So we are live, and we do want all of you guys who are watching, feel free to comment your input. What have been your struggles between switching over from working to remote working? What challenges are you facing? Are you a small business owner? How have you adjusted your business during this whole remote working situation? We want to talk to you. We want to hear your input. And we want to chat with you. So make sure you drop some comments down below to let us know what you think about what we're talking about. So the other thing we wanted to hit on today, not only just like the mom mode of remote working, but also just trying to find yourself that schedule. Like I said, I'm that person who'll forget to eat, forget to take a break. And I know, Caitlin, you've been making sure like you get up at a certain time or whatever. So how are you working out as far as a schedule? Are you just flowing with it? Like whatever happens during the day, you just adjust, or do you have like, okay, this is when I do this and this is when I do that?
Okay, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this. Like I tried, and I'm a very regimented person at home. Mm-hmm. Like my mom always jokes, she's like, you know, you run a tight ship. Yeah, I have to because I'm outnumbered. So, which you are too. But like, so the first week I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna get up at 6. I'm gonna work out. Like I'm working from home now. I can do like X, Y, and Z. I'll be at my laptop at 8. You know, the girls this lunchtime. But that went out the door in like day 3, and just all chaos broke loose. Like, it's just, I think it's easier for me to just go with the flow at this point. Yeah. Like, I know that I have to, you know, be focused on work from, you know, at least 8 to 5. But within that, yes, there are breaks. I mean, we just kind of eat lunch when I can, you know, kind of break away. And I don't know if that's kind of how it's been for you, but we went very rapidly from like, here's your homeschool agenda to like, good luck, kids.
Well, listen, I never started out. I always told my husband I am not built for homeschool. I barely do regular homework after school. So when they announced this whole, like, we're sending home packet situation and everybody's like, oh, I'm adjusting to my homeschool life. I think I sent out a tweet. I was like, kudos to all of you guys who are calling this a homeschool situation. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's like, here's your packet. Here's a couple of pens and a pencil. Good luck. You've got this.
Yeah. We are definitely getting there.
Yeah, and I think that's the difference between like the age range of our kids, because mine are 9, I can't even remember, 9, 12, and 13. 9, 11, and 13. So mine are 9, 11, and 13, the younger stuff. So they're pretty self-sufficient when it comes to like food and like, you know, that stuff. So I can kind of ignore them. I mean, trust them. For that stuff. Yeah. Wink, wink. Not ignore. I wouldn't ignore them.
You would never do that, Tiffany.
Never. But I can trust them to handle that stuff. But you know, you still have to kind of supervise and monitor. So my kids have their whole sleep schedule is completely off. Because I've actually been letting them stay up late because then it means I can work for a couple of hours in the morning without anybody being up.
Okay, so me too, and I felt so bad about it because my kids, for any listeners, they're 5 and 6. So, you know, throwing them off schedule, so it's like it's a gamble because
you're taking your chances.
It is because so Orchid does not. That girl just doesn't sleep. I don't know. Like she hasn't slept since she was born, and I swear. And so like she'll stay up all night and like she'll be running around doing stuff. Like if I let her stay up till 1 a.m., she would. Yeah. Like, I have to make her go to bed. But every time I let her stay up really late, she'll get up 6 a.m. on the dot. And I'm like, what happened?
You totally ruined my whole plan for this.
Yeah.
But, that's my youngest son. Like he will totally still wake up same time. He'll come in a little grumpy, but he's still up. But then my youngest daughter, she will stay up till 5 a.m. if you let her. But then she will sleep till 3 and 4 in the afternoon. So she is not like it works with her to a certain extent. But then I had to announce recently, okay, I'm taking off your vampire schedule because you guys are just like completely out of whack. And I'm going to sleep and they're waking up. So it just wasn't working. So now I have to find a new plan of attack.
Yeah.
But I mean, you kind of have to do what you have to do though to get it done. Right. And every mom has a strategy as to how she gets things and how she, like last week I had to start setting us like outside time because personally I think I was getting overwhelmed with just being like in front of the laptop and then going to bed. Like that's all I was doing for like the first week. Mm-hmm. So I actually said like, okay, we're going to go outside and like, I don't care if we walk. Yesterday after my whole toilet paper showdown, I actually bought them a bunch of outside toys. Like, but you'd be surprised that outside toys were actually cleared out. So I guess everybody's kind of thinking on the same way I am.
Yeah. So just because I know my kids aren't listening, I'm going to say this. So we want to get them their first bicycle for Easter, and totally gone.
Yeah, you probably have to throw an on-runner out. Mm-hmm. It's just crazy right now, and I was shocked. I did manage to score hula hoops and like some kind of disc, like this little gun thing that shoots disc out at each other, and bubbles, and we have jump ropes. I couldn't find chalk because they wanted to do like stained glass mirror thing where you can chalk out on the ground, but I couldn't find any chalk, so that's going to be a mission for another day. But now that we've covered how we've gone through the whole mompreneur changeover for remote working, how about as far as business side? If you guys don't know, Caitlin and I both have our own businesses outside of the WBC Bay, and it has been a really rough period of adjustment. I take a lot of my clients in person, and that's obviously not an option anymore. So now it's more phone calls. I'm resorting to some other marketing methods as far as online marketing, even text marketing. Caitlin, I know yours is art-based, but I saw you just posted up one of your paintings is available. So how are you seeing this whole adjustment hitting your business?
Well, honestly, I do most of my sales online anyway via social media. So I kind of was just, my mindset was just to keep like rolling with it. But I think I'm honestly still sure how it's going to impact it, just because I know that art is not essential right now, but I do know we have a really strong community supporting the arts here. So I think it could go either way.
Yeah, it definitely can. And the cool part about this is I think it's showing some businesses that even if you are brick and mortar or you do a lot of your stuff in person, having that online presence as a backup can always be a lifesaver in this situation.
Yeah.
And being able to make that transition to online is definitely a necessity, I would say. So those are definitely some of the tips we're going to give some of our small business owners. But speaking of tips to give small business owners, like my segue that I'm doing over there, hiding right in the stuff. At WBC Bay, we have always prided ourselves on being able to offer the most up-to-date training and tools for networking and marketing and financial literacy, and making sure that you have the mindset you need to make the most of your business and the best of your business. And we're not going to stop that. But the bonus part about that is that now, thanks to the contributions of the fees for our upcoming classes. So that means for you, our small business owners here in Fayetteville, the ones that we love oh so much, you can now take advantage of those classes and courses that you've seen maybe in the past, or even that you see on our calendar now at no cost to you. Because the last thing we want to do is put an extra burden or strain on you guys during this situation. So Caitlin, give them a couple of the classes that are actually coming up. And if you guys notice, we are transitioning everything to virtual, which means you can take our classes via Zoom or any other online platform. You will be signing up and registering to see us virtually, kind of like you see me today. So Caitlin, what classes do we actually have coming up for them?
So for this month, we have Jumpstart orientations. So if you haven't been to the WBC, haven't used our resources, and you're curious about what we offer, or this is a great time to consider if you've been thinking about starting a business and you just haven't really been sure, or you kind of want to feel it out. It's a great online training to take. We have and we're offering one in Spanish towards the end of the month also. And then we have virtual business planning, which is going to be with me. And I'm completely updating our business plan class, and it's going to be interactive. So you can be asking questions throughout, and we're going to have a really good conversation around it. This is a great time to write your business plan. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like, great time to sit down and do your research. And then we're also having the business blogging class by you, Mrs. T.
Woo-woo.
So tell us about that.
I'm super excited for that one. This is a new version of the business blogging class. I taught one, I want to say about last year, or maybe, a little over a year ago, but this is a new one. We have a comment. Oh my gosh, Caitlin, we have a comment. I'm so super excited. Okay, so we have a comment, and it is from Sel from Style to Bits. And she says, side note, she loves the new website.
Oh, I love it too.
So yeah, I love it too. I love it a little bit too. So we're going to talk about that. So thank you so much for visiting the website and checking it out. We're actually going to give you guys a peek at it, but we do want you to go check it out for yourself. The website is wbcfaye.org, and I'm actually going to scroll that at the bottom so you guys can see it for a little bit. But the business blogging one, we're actually going to be talking about the who, the what, the where, and the how of business blogging, because especially now, and I've tweaked the class a little bit because of what is happening right now, but now is a great time to establish that relationship with your clients and with your customers that maybe you didn't have the time to do before. And blogging is an awesome, awesome option to do that. It's an awesome avenue to have that connection where you can share a bit of your story. You can share the why behind the business. You can share the how behind your business. And you can actually offer them that connection through blogging for your business. So that's what we're going to talk about in that class. It is going to be virtual. It's going to be probably through Zoom or another webinar platform, but you'll be able to interact with me. I hope to be able to let you see my screen as I show you some examples of how to get your blog set up, because we're going to cover that. What you should be blogging about, which is curating content and seeing what your theme should be and what your thought process should be when picking what you're going to talk about on your blog, and then who your audience is going to be when you write that blog for your business. So all of that is going to be stuff that we're going to cover, and we're going to do it online. So I'm super excited. And that one's actually coming up in a couple of weeks, right, Caitlin? I think it's April 28th.
Yeah, I'm super excited.
So it's April 28th, and I want you guys to go ahead and register, because once again, it is free. We are so excited that we're able to waive these fees for you right now. And I want you to take full advantage of that opportunity, because even though we're waiving the fees, the value of the content in the classes is not changing. We are still going to give you the best and the most up-to-date information we possibly can.
Yes. And from the comfort of your home, what could be better than that?
I know, right? Like, you can literally take a class in your jammies, and I'll be okay with that. It won't even bother me a bit.
Yep.
So there's blogging for business, and then there's another one coming up too, right?
Let me see. What else we got? I know in
May we're also going to do social media etiquette.
Yes.
So that's coming up. It has not gone live yet, but stay tuned, because we're going to post more details about that one as well.
Yes, and I'm working on, this is not live yet either, but I'm working on a new marketing strategy class for pivoting your marketing efforts, now that everyone's going digital. So that's going to be fun. And also, I know, like, we did the webinar last week on the disaster loan. So we'll probably be doing more of these, kind of pop-up webinar situations and chats, just to push out the resources too.
Yes, for sure. And speaking of resources, on the new website, we've actually created a COVID-19 small business resource page, which will help you with links and where you need to go for certain applications, news releases, everything you need to know to stay updated on where your business stands during this whole situation. So be sure to check that out. I'm actually going to share, since we're talking about the new website, I'm going to share the new website with you guys so that you guys can take a look at it.
Yay!
Yay! So this is our brand new and improved website for wbcfaye.org. I want to double check that you guys can see it. It says that you can see it, but I'm going to check on my phone just to make sure. So we did a slight makeover. We made sure that we updated not only just the look of it, but also the content that we have on it. So I want you guys to see there's a brand new menu tab system. And here is where you can find that COVID-19 small business resources page. Just click that tab. I'll click it in a second so you can see it. But first I want you to see the first homepage. And then you can also see tabs where you can become a client with us, where you can volunteer to help out at the WBC Faye. And then this just gives you a little snippet of exactly what we do for you guys and what we offer. But then if you click here, you'll get taken to that WBC Faye, the COVID Small Business Resources page. And it's all about making sure that we can give you guys the best information possible to help you in making decisions right now. The first thing on that page is actually the COVID-19 Small Business Impact Survey, which was designed in partnership with the city of Fayetteville, as well as a few other Fayetteville entities. Please take that survey if you are a small business owner here in Cumberland County. It is going to help them make decisions that will impact you in the future. And then if you continue to scroll down, you get the chance to see the rest of those resources that we have available for you, including those from the Small Business Administration, which includes loan resources and the EIDL loan, which they're calling it. It's the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. You can find out details for that and how to apply. Then we also have resources specific to Fayetteville from Cumberland County, the city of Fayetteville, as well as Cool Spring Downtown District. You'll also see a section for North Carolina State resources, which includes the U.S. Senate Committee on Small Business and Entrepreneurship. They have a rapid recovery loan that we are giving you information for how to apply for unemployment benefits, which many of us may be thinking about or need right now, and also how to apply to become an essential business, because we know that the governor recently announced that there are restrictions and curfews for all businesses, but if you are an essential business, you may not have to go close out the same way everybody else has to. And so this tab will let you know how to apply to become an essential business. And then we also have a section that gives you information from the CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, which is just letting you know how to work, how to prepare your workplace if you are still open, and a checklist for pandemic planning. And then the next session is from the United States Department of Labor, which is how to protect yourself. And then our final section is in regards to the CARES Act, which was recently announced, I think this past week. And then also the Paycheck Protection Program. We have a frequently asked questions section there for that. So make sure that you check out this resource page. We have created it specifically for you. We want to give you as many of the resources as possible. And then also don't forget, you can always reach out to us directly. You can contact us at wbcfa1@ncc.org. You can contact us here via Facebook. You can leave comments down below and let us know if you have some specific questions. But then the other part of our new website is actually one of my faves. Caitlin, do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
So the other part is all about our team.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, the team at WBCFA, we are very much like a family, and we wanted to express that in the layout and design of our website. So we have a brand new team section where you get to meet each of us. And I am not going to scroll all the way down because I want you to go take a click and find out for yourself. Because on that page, we each shared a fun little fact about us and how we are at work, including a couple of little quirky facts about some of us and how we act at work and what we do in the office. So make sure you go check out that team tab. And if you want, you can give us a little bit of feedback. Let us know what you think about the new tab and how you like the new website, because we're super excited about it.
Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite part too. It's so funny, you guys. Seriously, read the caption.
They're so hilarious. We had so much fun. This was the downtime between like the manic time in the past couple of weeks where we came up with these little posts about each of us. And it was just so much fun to get to know each other a little bit more, and also to give you guys the opportunity to get to know us. So make sure you go check that out. It's wbcfa.org. I'm going to scroll that down at the bottom again so you guys can see it. And I'm going to take that screenshot out now. So have we covered everything? I'm not sure. I think we kind of have.
Yeah, I think so. Just make sure you guys are keeping an eye out on our Facebook, especially because that's where we're giving a lot of like rapid updates, and we're updating our online training. We're constantly building things to put up there. So just make sure you're staying tuned.
And staying aware. It sounds like Caitlin is having lunch right now.
Sorry, it's for Noelle.
Okay. Oh, we have another comment from Style to Bits. She says she loves this tab. I'm thinking she's talking about our team tab. And thanks so much. So we had like so much fun putting that together.
It was really fun. And if you've been to the WBC, you know that we have like some really fun, strong personalities. So it's just like a really cool dynamic.
It is. And I think it's such a blessing and I think most of the people in the city of Fayetteville, because I've seen everybody who's working from home and the remote working adjustment or whatever. And it's such a way to make it easier when you're actually more than just coworkers. And I'm so blessed to have found that with WBC Faye. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. Aw.
Win, little emotional moment. But no, seriously, it's been really cool. And okay, that's enough of that now. But speaking of coworkers, we want to ask you guys, just for fun, I think I'm going to make the post up probably tomorrow or maybe later tonight. We want to see pictures of your coworkers, because we all know that remote working means you have a whole new set of coworkers, whether it be your dog, your cat, or your kids. Yesterday, mine was our dog, and she demanded that I take a break because I guess she wanted to take a break. But we're going to make up a post. We want to have a little bit of fun, and I want to see your coworkers. So keep an eye out on the page for that, because we want you to snap a pic of your coworker. And if your coworker did something a little crazy during your workday, let us know that too. Caitlin, you said you also wanted to ask me something else before we sign on. About the theme for the next hot chat.
Oh yes, thank you. I'm like, we've talked about so many ideas just this
like,
morning.
I want to say what now?
Yeah. So we're gonna put up a poll, and we want you to give us ideas or vote on a theme for our next hat chat. As we know, this one was Western, my Clint Eastwood situation over here. I
got like a farm girl Western going on, but it was as close as I had.
You did great. I loved it. But yeah, so we'll put that up on our Facebook too, and we'll have fun with that.
Yeah, and we're excited. And don't forget though, whatever theme you suggest, we have to find hats to go along with it. So just keep that, since we can't technically leave the house too much, try to make it something we can find.
Maybe not astronaut theme.
Yeah, not anything we have to shop too hard for. Anything Amazon orderable. Like, is orderable a word? I don't think so. But anything we can get on Amazon will probably work. But guys, we are so thankful and grateful for you guys tuning in, all of you who did. If you enjoyed the video, share the video, tell a friend, share with a friend. Let them know that the WBC Faye, if they are a small business owner, we are here for you guys. If you have any questions, you can still comment below. We'll be checking this throughout the day. You can email us again at wbcfaye1@ncc.org. Or you can go check out the new website and send us a message over there. Like, we can't wait for you guys to see that, and we can't wait to help and support you in whatever way we can. We are working hard. We are still on our normal work schedule, so you guys can always reach out and call us as well. It is 910-323-3377. And Caitlin, do you have anything to say before we sign off?
Nope. Just know that we're here for you. We're here to support you. And like Tiffany said, please reach out on any platform, and we're happy to offer you resources and advice.
Yes. And if there's anything, a specific topic you want us to cover, a detailed question you need answered, do not hesitate to tell us, because that is what we are here for. That is our purpose. That is our goal. We want to make sure we give you everything you need to succeed, even in the times like this where it's kind of difficult. Mm-hmm. So that's it for today's Hat Chat, and we will see you next time.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.